football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
To throw is Watson. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Watson on the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that
one. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Watson steps away. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 38, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Powerful running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On the ground, it's Akers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Eluding the pressure right. Williams brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he works free. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clogged on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Oh, what a move. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
Akers.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watson on 3rd down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the draw, this is Barkley. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, Barkley. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Watson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And they can't bring him down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Cam Akers.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bronco score.
Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. As Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
Rolling to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Of the football at their 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Fighting him off. How did he stay on his feet? And he's got room. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
160 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. They'll run here with Akers.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Cam Akers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.